How you been, bro?
I've been good. How have you been? Where were you on? Or I don't know if you could say, but where were you on vacation at?
Oh, I went back home, bro, to see my parents and stuff like that, man.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, it's been a
How
minute.
was it?
It was good, bro. I was just chilling, spending time with them, quality time.
That's vibes, honestly. It's my mom's birthday this week. I can't even see her. It sucks. But I saw her last
Damn.
month, though.
Happy birthday to her, man.
Thank you. What's crazy is that she shares the same birthday with M. Well and Kobe Bryant. They all have the same birthday. Isn't that
What?
crazy? My
That's
mom, M.
dope.
Well, and Kobe Bryant. The Kobe Bryant like doesn't really matter as much, but like I don't know, my mom and M. Well is kind of crazy.
Bro, it's been so long since we actually talked on Discord
I know
and
it's been
stuff
a
like
minute,
that. Yeah.
honestly. I was hyped to this, bro. It's kind of crazy. When did I hit you? Like 2 days ago?
I think it was yesterday, actually, if I'm not tripping.
Yeah. Oh, your season's been going crazy though. You've been killing it.
I appreciate it, man.
Are you
Just
excited for
being
the
more
Osama
consistent.
tour?
Yeah, I am actually. Yo, I'm thinking
Dude,
about
I'm
going
so
to
geeked.
Chicago or New York. One of those two. Cause I like going out of town, but I don't know, bro. The Osama Sun fan base is kind of crazy, though, bro. Like, I don't know how they are in person. Have you been to a Osama Sun
Yeah,
show,
went
right?
to I've seen him. Okay, this is all the times I've seen him. I saw him at the Deluxe Extra listening party. I saw him at Rolling Loud LA 2024. I saw him at Rolling Loud. I saw him at Rolling Loud Miami 2024, Rolling Loud LA 2025, Summer Smash 2024, and Summer Smash 2025. Or was he at Summer Smash 2024? I don't know. And then I saw him at Jump Out Tour. So I've seen him a bunch, honestly.
What would you say was the best performance you've been at, though? Like from any underground artist?
Wait, does that have to be like a specific time or just the artist in general?
Artist and time.
There's three I can think of right now, like three that come to mind, all three different artists. I want to get like out of the box a little bit. I'll say four because like one of them is a little bit different. But Nets 2024 Rolling Loud was fucking crazy because that was like his first like big performance that he ever had. That was like unreal. Yeah. Osama Sun Miami Rolling Loud 2024. That was December. That was unreal. Like, that was crazy energy. That was like so fun to be at. That was pretty solid at that Rolling Loud too. But Osama Sun was just different, bro. The pits were crazy. I wasn't really in the pits because I was working for Rolling Loud, but I saw like videos of like Dabo, and I saw it from, like, that perspective. It was insane. Shay Summer Smash was a really good set, honestly, because he did a little bit of rest and bass preview. Last but not least, dude, Pretty Fun. Last week was crazy, dude. You want to hear some crazy shit? I haven't really said this publicly. Not that it's like a big thing to say publicly. Shay did the same exact venue as Pretty Fun, his Say So Says tour. So like they did the same exact tour, and for Shay it was crazy. It was really good energy. But for Pretty Fun, they literally had to stop the show multiple times to pull people out of the pits because like everyone was pushing up so much.
It was getting
like
that
the
crazy.
energy was unreal. Your security literally had to get in front. Didn't have to do that for Che.
Yo, I seen his Summer Smash performance. That was crazy too. Like he really know what he doing. He know how to get them hype. Even with the songs, like he don't even got to play a hype song. It's more so like he just knows how to control the crowd.
Pretty Fun was so sick, honestly. He's really chill too. He's just like a cool guy. You know how like artists like act like they don't know certain shit because they want to seem cool. They're like, oh, I don't know that. Like he's not like that. Like he actually like, is like tapped in because he doesn't give a fuck about. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not gonna say who, but like there's artists out there. Like bro, anyone in Opium low key besides Destroy Lone, they'll like act like they don't know shit. But it's like, bro, you know shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like he's open
that,
a conversation. Do you feel like a lot of artists are like that? Interviewed in the past or whatever, they just don't talk for real like that?
Yeah, some are, bro. Probably Netspin's like that, bro. Netspin probably acts like he doesn't know anything.
Yeah. You ever had a time in an interview where you kind of got stuck because you didn't know what to ask them because you know it would come off a weird way? Like the question was like a little too far or something like that?
I don't know about that, but I've been in a position where it's like I've been like I don't know what to ask, bro. Like my SiriusXM interview with Homicide Gang, bro. Dude, that was rough. I love them, bro. There's nothing against them. They've been super cool to me. They've been super cool to me and super nice, like off camera. But on camera, bro, like this is the response I'm getting. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
and
it.
It's like I ask like a yes or no question, bro. Like that's the response I get.
Yeah, I genuinely think they can't say much either. I don't know. It's Opium. It's kind of expected.
That's true, honestly. I mean, honestly, too, they did give me some cool things that happened. So like, I mean, I'm kind of complaining a lot. But I feel like Net would be like that too, though.
You say he don't like you, right? Are you serious or are you trolling?
No, being for real. You want to know why I think that? He hasn't embraced like this idea of like a white corny guy being a part of like his fandom.
He treats you like you're corny. Like he don't take you serious at all. That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I get that happens, but I think you just gotta like understand it. You know what I mean? Like once you understand it, you're like, oh, okay, it's chill. But like if you don't get it, you're just gonna think it's weird.
I don't think he probably gets your humor or whatever, or get your personality. Probably that's probably what it is. I don't know. I remember you told me that he threw something at you.
Yeah, at the Max show. Like I don't have full confirmation, but like I fully believe because it was one water cup, right? I was like, what the fuck? Someone's water cup almost hit me, and we were in VIP, right?
Yeah.
So like not many people behind us. Then the second one like almost hits me again. The second water cup. I look behind me, angle in which like it was thrown, the angle in which I look back, it was only Net and Xavier back there. Like I swear to you, bro. Like I'm not even like no clip farm shit.
I would have beaten
because I was literally talking about it, and then
crying face emoji, crying face emoji.
I ain't gonna lie, you couldn't even do anything if you wanted to either, cause I mean he got a bunch of security.
Really
Netspin, bro. Like mess with his music, so it's kind of weird that even happened in the first place.
I mean, the thing is, I was like, you know what? It's just weird that they did that, but I'm not really gonna. I don't really care that much, you know what I mean? It's fucking water cups. If it would have hit me, whatever. I don't know.
How do you feel about the current scene that we have right now, 42? Because I feel like this conversation both ways. A lot of people feel like they can't get into the underground right now, or when they do get into it, it's boring, or there isn't much going on. It's not original or whatever. How do you feel about that conversation right now?
I feel like last month I kind of thought like it was super boring and dry. Like I wasn't into anything new. But recently I feel like I've been getting more into like music lately. Wait, sorry, I have to check something really quick. I feel like I've been like really starting to mess with more of the music that's been happening. I feel like 1300 Saint, I was in the studio with him and he was like previewing some pretty cool shit. I was like, okay, that's fire. I feel like you want to know what it is and what it like was a little bit. It's like this rage. I can't continue with this rage sound. Like if an artist kind of hits me with like that, I just can't do it.
Like you feel like it's getting oversaturated with the whole rage style of music right now?
So a lot of those artists, is harder for me to like listen to, honestly. But I was really fucking with the guys that I had over last week. Kells, 730 and 13 Degrees.
They
good. Have different sounds. Yeah, they have like all different sounds, which I like. I think you can draw inspiration from each of them, like from other artists, but I feel like they're different in their own ways too. And they are pretty true to like what they want to be. I feel like they don't really kind of have this copying image or whatever.
Yeah.
I do feel like there are a lot of artists out there that are repetition. That's the biggest issue we have, bro. There isn't like any crazy shit. Like, bro, low key, not to glaze, but dude, Two Hollis doing it different, bro. Like, he's an artist. I want to see someone like pull a Two Hollis where it's like some insane,
different style.
Completely different style where like you low key have to hate on it at first because it's so fucking different. But then like we come around and enjoy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he created a lane for himself. Even though I hear a lot of people say that what Two Hollis is doing with EDM is not that crazy if you listen to EDM. Me personally, I feel like his music is really good though. I mess with his music.
I do too, and I get that point too. I just think it's like he's just in a different scene though, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he is.
I've started to see like Two Hollis clones though, like low key.
No, he got his own group though. You know about Nate Sizz and
Romulus. I met Romulus.
Whatever they got going on with the whole image is fire.
You want what's crazy too? Low key, they're working with. Sorry, someone just said some dumb shit. Two Hollis is a shoujo clone. What the fuck? They have, Jonah Abraham.
Nah, I don't. I'm not finna act like I do.
Bro, he's not like super big, but bro, he's a producer. He produced 3 Whole Lotta Red songs, and they're working with him, bro. And he's producing a lot of their new stuff. He's like, look, he got it. Like he did 3. I met him too at Lollapalooza, and he's a nice guy. You know what's really cool too? He's dating one of the Cat's Eye girls. Bro, these are the songs he did. He did New Tank, Rockstar Made, No Sleep, and they also did Teen Beam too.
So Two Hollis is very connected. That's what you're saying.
That he's a part of the group, like the Boy Life.
How old is he?
At least sort of. Jonah, he's like probably early 20s, 23, 22. Not to like keep yapping, but bro, Two Hollis, dude. All of the sets I went to Lollapalooza, there were 2 artists that had to have their sets stopped because the mosh pits were getting too crazy. Too many people had to get pulled out. It was Two Hollis and it was Ian. Ian, I think there are other reasons. Yeah,
they be going
Ian,
crazy.
I can get into why.
Like okay.
Okay, well, so Ian, I'll get into Two Hollis. The energy was crazy. You had a lot of fucking people there, but also too, I'm not trying to like be that guy, but they low key gifted him a really good slot where no one else was like kind of performing. Only one other person. If you heard of Phineas, he's like Billie Eilish's sister. He was performing too, but it was just them two. So it's like, yeah, they got to pick one. You know what I mean? So it's gonna get like a lot of people there regardless.
Right.
But it was still crazy set. Like I'm not gonna lie, people in the front were tweaking.
And I feel like it's a lot of separation going on where a lot of people don't want to work together for real. Like I feel like it's a whole bunch of like egos going around and they don't want to admit it. That's what I want to see more in the underground, just more collabs going on. Like I feel like we're missing that. Like people have their own sections. They have like groups or whatever. I just heard a Skywater verse on the Chase shit, Hellraiser, and I was like, bro, we should see that more with other people in general. Like
that's a good point. I feel like when they make their groups or whatever, they put themselves in these like groups and that's all who they work with. And like they'll never like go beyond that because egos,
competition,
and they beef with each other so easily. Like, the thing is too, I feel like the collabs don't even have to work as long as you try them, bro, because it could be a fucking hit. It doesn't work. I mean, you don't want to do too many that don't work, but like you can throw out a few, bro. Like low key, I didn't like it, but Osama Son and K3, it's good to try it because if it would have hit, but if it would have hit, bro, it would have gone crazy. It didn't, but like, hey, it's good to try. It didn't hurt their careers, I don't think.
Yeah, no, I agree. It wasn't a good song, but I get what you're saying. Like, I would never expect that to happen, actually.
A lot of like the artists back in the day were like kind of building up together, I feel like. I'm trying to think of like specific collaborations. There was a lot of like.
No, it really was like that though back then though. People were collabing with each other. Here's where they be getting messed up. It doesn't have to always be a song. It could just be performance-wise. It could be just showing love in general. You don't see that underground, bro. Nobody really showing love besides like bloggers and fans.
There's someone that's doing it low-key more though. I would never have expected it. Bro, Lone's been doing it. Lone, K-Sign, K3, Until Japan. Yeah, I was low-key surprised though. Until Japan, same label, so maybe, but K3, that's pretty cool low-key.
No, I really do feel like Yee, Lone, and Ken, they are slowly slowly noticing that the scene is getting much bigger than what it's ever been. It may not seem like it because we don't have a guy that's supposed to be a crazy superstar yet. We don't have a Yeet, or we don't have a Ken Carson level yet. We don't have any of those artists yet, right? They haven't branched out to that side, but there's a lot of people that are growing right now at a steady pace. And I feel like soon there's going to be a whole bunch of artists where so many people could tap into different lanes if they wanted to. Like, even if you don't want to listen to Osama Sun, Check, or Netspin, or those guys, you can listen to the swag rap or whatever the fuck they call it. I don't know what they call it exactly, but you can listen to guys like Japan, 13 on the Saint, who actually have somewhat a mainstream appeal to their sound. Then you have Skywater, he makes a different type of music. Blueface Joe, he makes songs for the girls. Like, it's so many different lanes that you can go into. I don't see how people complain. I want to hear EDM shit. To Hollis, he's blowing up. He might not be considered underground anymore, but there's a whole bunch of different sections with this shit.
I mean, there are more sounds. I agree too. I feel like Yeet is doing more of that. We Gonna Be Okay and Osama Sun shit. Wasn't Zucchini at his crib for the music video?
Yeet, yeah, he was with him. He's
he's a good
tough.
sound, honestly. But I feel like that's like some cool shit that Yeet's been doing, honestly. Like, he's showing way more love to artists. And the thing is, like, too, they don't want to oversaturate, so I get it. They don't want to just hand out cosigns left, right? But pretty fun. Yeah, pretty fun as far though. But like Lucy Bedrock, like, everyone initially thinks like, oh, girl, like, or like woman.
Yeah, I thought that was a girl too. I'm so serious. When I first typed in, I did. Somebody sent me a link to react to their music, and I'm like, it's a girl. I'm like, okay.
Lucy went crazy low-key for opening up Pretty Fun.
Yeah, wasn't that in LA?
It was LA. It was last week.
Okay, LA, yeah.
Bro, I fuck with what Lucy said too, because a lot of Lucy's fans or whatever, like, for whatever reason, are fucking gatekeepers. Like, they hate. Dude, they got mad at me for like liking the music. They're like, oh fuck, 42 likes the music now. It's cooked. Which, whatever, fine. But like, Lucy beated like, bro, don't gatekeep my music. I'm trying to grow and get bigger. Like, what the
I don't know what that is though. I've been seeing it a lot. You've seen that whole thing with Osama Sun, yeah.
Yes.
But that was bad.
I get it. Like, call her corny, whatever. Hate on her, helping him out. I'm not gonna lie. Like, bro, I want to see him win. I want to see him grow.
People don't understand, bro. Artists do want to grow. No underground artists want to be gatekeep the game. They just don't. That's not even a thing. People want to branch out eventually. Like, y'all might not think so, but Osama Sun probably do want to break that barrier. Che said the same thing in his interview. I remember he was being interviewed by Complex or something like that, and he said, yo, I just feel like there's a barrier that needs to be broken to get out of that underground conversation. I don't think underground is a bad thing at all, but I do think that people want to break that barrier and get to that mainstream side with guys like Ken, Yeet, Lone, and be up there and sell big numbers one day.
I don't know who it was. I'm trying to remember, but an artist like told me they wanted to like stay underground, and I was like, what the fuck?
Who said that?
I'm not remembering, honestly.
You do remember? You just can't say it.
No. Okay, I'll tell you this. No, I'm gonna be completely honest. So there was two. Now I'm remembering it. There's two times. One, I do know. I'm definitely not saying it on stream. I'll tell you off stream. There's no way I'm fucking saying it on stream. Like, no fucking chance. But there is one. It was like some random, I don't know, chat. It was someone I had on stream because they said it on stream. There was one person that told me off stream. I'm not gonna say it, but I was thinking about it. Wait, if I text you right now, you promise you won't say it?
I won't.
Okay. This is some off stream. I feel like you're gonna be like, what the fuck?
What?
You get it? Give more context, trying to keep them at the same level because they don't want shit to get too hot, like too crazy. Which I'm like, bro, what do you mean by that? You know what I mean?
I understand that a little bit though, because some artists in the underground are doing much better than some mainstream artists, bro. The cult that they have, the audience that we have, they still do big shows. They sell, numbers or whatever. They're not probably extremely huge like some mainstream artists like Kendrick or whatever, but like some of these guys have a better fan base and a more connected fan base than mainstream artists.
I have a question actually that's like right into that. I was literally talking about this yesterday with the guy who like helps me, runs like 42 daily for me.
Yeah.
He was saying, and I'm curious because I don't know about this one. I'm like, I don't know. Do you think people would care more? I feel like yes, but I don't know. Would people care more about a Yeet and Osama Sun song over a Yeet and Saw Baby song?
I don't think anybody really cared about the Yeet and Saw Baby song. It was out of nowhere, like there wasn't any signs like that was finna happen. Besides, if you were actually tapped in, like you were tapped in with like IG likes and shit like that. Yeet been showing love to Saw Baby. That's always been a thing for those that have been tapped in. But with Osama Sun and Yeet, we've been getting so many teasers. I'm not gonna lie, it's more hot for an Osama Sun and Yeet collab. I feel like that's more hot. People want that more.
What do you think would stream better, low key? I mean, it depends on how good the song is. Yeah, I feel like Osama Sun's song would look.
Yeah, it probably would. It probably would. Osama Sun is really hot right now, though. Like, I gotta give it to him.
I think it'll happen.
I like Saw Baby a lot more, but Osama Sun got that.
Someone said it 10 times. Osama Sun would go crazy. Yeah, that's one of those ones just never gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Hear me out. I think a Yeet feature will take Che and Osama-san to the next level. And if the
Yeah.
song is actually good, they do a music video, and maybe they get featured on Yeet album, or Yeet get featured on a album. Bro, it'll be fucking insane. Like, I'm waiting for that moment, though.
I low-key was thinking Yeet was gonna have Osama-san as an opener for whatever tour he does next.
I said that like hellas ago, like when I first seen that happening.
It makes sense.
Yeah, it would make sense. It would.
It could still happen too, because Yeet's been so rare with tours. The last tour he did was 3 stops for 2093, and that was it. He's done festivals, but like he hasn't done.
Is he gonna do a tour for his latest drop, or no? He's gonna wait until the album.
He's waiting for the album.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes more sense. I mean, they probably got something planned though. Yo, that's a good question actually. Yo, how do you feel about the Ken Carson Lord of Chaos tour getting canceled? Do you feel like that would have been the best tour this year?
I don't know, bro. See Ken in an arena, the Shrine, that was the venue he did last year for Great Chaos. Yeah. That was low-key the perfect venue for him. If he would have stayed at that, I get it. It's like bad looks to be stagnant and stay the same venue, but like, bro, that was such a perfect venue. And that's like one step below arena. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, that was kind of crazy though. He did. How many arenas did he book?
Practically all arenas. There was like a few that weren't. Yeah. For LA, pretty sure that was what Cardi did for Whole Lotta Red and Vamp. So it would have been like the same exact venue size.
It don't seem like you messed with it like that. Cause I don't know, bro. I was super hyped though. Che, pretty fun, and that's feel like, come on, bro.
Oh, the openers. I didn't think about that. I'm not gonna lie. The openers would have been more. Yeah. Okay. The openers.
Yeah, that would have been dope.
I was like, yeah, the openers would have gone fucking crazy. I totally forgot about that.
Do you think that would have really helped out with Pretty Fun, Che, and that spin? That was a great opportunity for him, or since now it got canceled, how do you feel about that?
I think it would have been a great opportunity. I don't know if it would have hit for all of them. Like all of them would have been able to take that opportunity and like used it. I think now it sucks, honestly. Like if I was one of those artists, I'd be pretty not pissed off. I'd be pretty mad because like they can all do their own like tours kind of in their own way. Like Che's doing his, Ned's probably gonna do his whenever he drops, and then Pretty Fun's kind of can do one. Like that's a massive opportunity because I mean Molly got to do it for Don Toliver. It was probably huge for her, honestly. Like it's, I mean, at the very least you get crazy footage out of it because like you're literally performing in an arena. So I feel like it would have been sick. It's not a once in a lifetime opportunity, but it's probably something that does not come very often. So I don't know if they'll ever be hit with that opportunity again, unless he does something.
Ask him about BH3.
Yeah, are you anticipated for that or not?
Everything he's given us has been really good lately. I feel like snippets wise, and that SoundCloud. I don't know if you liked it, but I love that EP. I feel like people haven't been talking about it as much lately, but like when I've seen on Twitter, it's been more positive.
No, it's better now. For some reason, I really do think that Lone got bad luck. Every time he's finna roll out an album, some bullshit just happens. Overall, it's Lone, bro. He can't never fall off. Like, I hate when people say shit like that. Maybe he not making the right music for you at that moment. Maybe he just not hitting for you. But overall, it's still the story Lone that we talking about. He part of Opium. He still got momentum. How do you feel about Ken Carson going more melodic with his next album or his next tape that he working on, Lost Files 5?
I feel like he kind of needed to do that. I'm a really big fan of the, what's it called? Pint of Red? That snippet, bro. I really love that snippet, bro. I feel like that's going to be a hit, at least for me personally.
Yeah, I told my chat, I don't want him to get away from being Ken Carson. A lot of people want him to get away from the whole or the A's and shit like that. I think I want him to keep that going, but just do them in different ways. Because I mean, he already has different sounds. A lot of people like to say like Ken is not versatile, but I honestly feel like he is though. You just haven't heard those tracks before. Like if you go to Lost Files, a bunch of them, he didn't tease a whole bunch of different sounds. He just never stuck with one. The two ones that blew up the most were like the early Project X era, and you have the distortion sound that he goes for, deep voice, whatever that he be using. You know, that's his natural voice. I don't know what it is specifically, but he got so many lanes he could go into. I think he's gonna start doing some shit like Nightcore, Inferno, shit like that, where you're gonna hear a bunch of tropical sounds in the background with the beats and shit, and then you're gonna hear that melodic Ken. I can't even get mad at that because I think he is trying to make more music to appeal. Distortion shit can only get you so far though, I feel like, man. Like not everybody want to hear that. I feel like Ken kind of hit the limit of what he can do with that distortion shit.
I agree. I feel like even like to people in this scene, like they can't digest the music like as well. Like bro, Bobbleam, I remember was talking about it. People think he's an old head take or whatever, but like he's still in the scene, you know what I mean? And if he can't digest that sort of music, like how can people outside of it? I kind of hate is like people talk shit about More Chaos a lot, but I still think it has like hits. Like I still listen to More Chaos songs. I feel like are over hating on it right now. Like I get it, they didn't love it, whatever, but like I don't know, I feel like people are over hating on it.
Y'all definitely, and they're trying to like downplay Ken right now. We know for a fact every 2 years, once Ken drops a project, project and people either hate it or love it, they try to do this thing where they limit Ken and be like, yo, he's getting repetitive. They do it every time, bro. I think it's because, you know, we got 2 projects that were the similar style, you know, whole More Chaos thing. I mean, it is called More Chaos, or Great Chaos. Of course, it's gonna sound the same, but people just get ahead of themselves and judge too early. They don't let them cook.
I think he just made a lot of mistakes on his rollout. If it was gonna be called More Chaos, it shouldn't have dropped a year after.
What I was saying like a long time ago, this was before the whole Lost Files shit got teased. I swear I said that More Chaos would have been more appreciated if it was a Lost Files instead.
No, that's facts low key actually.
Like dead ass. Like I feel like it should have been like that, and then boom, right now currently would have been the experiment rollout.
That's actually so true because that's the main complaint from everyone. More Chaos is just a deluxe of a Great Chaos. That's
literally
sound or anything like that. So if he would have done that, that would have been smart. I don't know why they treated it like this. Probably because like he had to get his album out, you know, how long, whatever.
I mean, Ken is really good at building that anticipation though. Like he's really one of those guys that has the craziest snippets. You know how to roll out some crazy ass snippets and get you hyped. For this one, I don't think we really had that. We were anticipated for More Chaos itself, but like songs in particular, not really. Like a Great Chaos, if you go look back at that, bro, everybody was hyped for Jennifer Body, Overtime, Vampire, all those songs. Like there's a whole bunch of grails on there.
What do you listen to more, Jump Out or More Chaos today?
Both, bro. I really can't choose between both. Like actually, like
I listen to Jump Out more, I'll be honest. I still love More Chaos. I love it honestly. Money Spread, I'm not gonna lie, it's new gen, but Money Spread's my favorite song for sure, bro. Jump Out, like it's so digestible, bro. Like I'm low-key glazing Jump Out, bro, but it's so good. Like
I think it's still the best shit that dropped this year when it comes to underground, bro.
I think it's still Jump Out in my opinion, but like Arrest and Bass for me is so close.
But it's not above Jump Out.
Yeah, it's definitely not above. If anything, same level. Rest and Bass.
I'm very surprised hearing that from you. I don't know. I'm very surprised. Watching your videos during that time, I thought you were more hype for Rest and Bass more than Jump Out, actually.
I mean, I was extremely hyped for both, I love them both, honestly. Still have my Rest and Bass, like right here. They're saying I was forced to like Rest and Bass. I genuinely love it. I was literally listening, bro. Dior Leopard's so fucking, that album is so fucking good in my opinion. I feel like right now they're kind of at the same level, but I just can't say anything beats Jump Out underground one.
I can't either, bro.
I know it'll never happen, but just imagine a song between them two, bro.
I be saying the same thing, bro. If they made a song together too, like behind the scenes or whatever, bro, and we just got a leak or something like that, that will eliminate all the conversation that you see, all the comparisons and all that shit, bro. You wouldn't be seeing that no more. I feel like there's so much tension between both of the fan bases because of that weird shit that happened all the way in 2023 and 2024. Sama Son so-called being a clone of Ken and the promo and shit like that. There's so many things that go into that. That whole conversation just doesn't make sense to me, bro.
It's kind of funny though. If it would have like happened, we probably would have been heard it already because like, unfortunately everything leaks from Osama Son, so it's like well, I would have already known. But like I really do think, and this is just my perspective, I have no fucking clue, but I do really feel like it's kind of more Ken than Osama Son. Like I feel like it's really just Ken that does not fuck with him.
This conversation could go all day because I honestly feel like a lot of people are trying to act like nothing happened for Ken to feel that way or not fuck with Osama Son if he doesn't fuck with him. You know, a lot of people don't understand that. I'm gonna just keep it real. Osama Son team was promoting him through the whole Ken Carson clone shit in 2023. They played into it. I remember when people would call Osama Son a clone, the next day you would see him wearing something similar to what Ken was wearing the other day. Even though I don't think Osama Son is a clone at all, I don't think he sounded like Ken, but I do think at a point he was playing it to the shit. Maybe he should have never did that. It's still gonna work in his favor. He's still gonna keep going up, of course, but definitely ruined that connection and created some tension between both teams. So
that's true. I think Opium is not forgiving too.
Yeah, like, they're not doing that, bro.
I haven't really seen an artist get many second chances with them.
I've heard before that Osama Son has had an opportunity to work with them, though. Yes, but
really? I didn't even know that.
Not with any of the artists or whatever, but just like that team in general, creative directors and shit. He had that opportunity, but I don't think he followed through with that because there was tension. Yo, I got a question. Who are you messing with more, YSL or YVL? And I said YVL specifically, not Opium. YVL or YSL. Apollo Red. People are saying Hannah and all them other guys are part of it, like She Loves Michi, but I don't know specifically. But what do you think looks a little more better right now, YVL or what YSL got going on with 9, 13 the Saint, guys like that?
It's actually tough because I equally listen to 1300 Saint and Apollo Red probably. I'm more inclined to say YVL because I'm close with Apollo Red, but I will say right now structure wise YSL like more structurally put together, right?
Yeah,
because like their artists are like 9 pretty rocky, but it's like way more established. 1300 Saint's very established. KO's kind of been around a bit, so YSL is probably better off right now because they're way more established. Everything, like, you know what I mean? Like, their page is posting. They're like, the thing is YVL too is like it's very confusing confusing.
Yeah, it is.
Like I don't
It's very
know,
confusing.
I don't know who's it what. No one's getting posted by anyone. I don't know shit about shit. So it's like YSL, you have good understanding of what's going on there. It's like corporate wise, like they're way better. I listen to Apollo Red and 1300 Saint the most out of all of them.
I would say YSL for sure. Like you said, it's more established, and I bump a lot of 9. I bump a lot of 1300 Saint. For sure, I feel like YBL is just a little confusing. I don't know what's going on over there. I do feel like they could use some people though. If you had to choose a few artists to be a part of YBL right now, any underground artist, who would you choose specifically?
Oh, you want to be low-key cool? He needs to grow more, I feel like, but he has a good sound that I feel like he'd mesh well. He's a producer too. Rex V2. It'd be kind of cool.
Okay. I can't really see him in YBL specifically, but I can definitely see him joining somebody, like as they keep growing. He's really good. People saying Japan Dior pretty. I do feel like Japan Dior would be some good pick.
Japan would be a good pick, but Japan's never doing that.
Yeah, he's not going to do
that. Japan's never going to do that shit. I think Pretty can rock it just by himself. Dior would be cool, honestly. I think Dior thrives in like group settings because a lot of his collab songs are like really solid.
I don't want to be reaching or whatever, but I remember when Dior and Destroy Lonely had that whole thing going on, that whole situation. Destroy Lonely said specifically, I ain't gonna lie, I should sign you to Dior. And I ain't gonna lie, that made me think a little bit because I'm like, dude, Destroy Lonely and Ken run YBL? Do they control who gets signed to that? We don't know anything right now, but I'm like, is that an actual thing or was he just over exaggerating?
I think he was kind of using it as like a little bro attack. But low-key, I'm not gonna lie, that's a good take because you wanna know what? I think Ken and Lone should actually have control over it somewhat because in my opinion, I think Lone and Ken have proven themselves as successful signees. Cardi was successful in signing. Ken has multiple certified gold songs. He's gone number 1 on Billboard charts, done top 10 before. Yeah, so like low-key, if I was Cardi, I give them creative control. I say, hey, if Lone presents me with this artist, I'm low-key like, hey, rocking with it. I don't know if they're that structured, but if they are, I feel like you should give them that creative control, bro.
And I definitely feel like Lone and Ken got a lot of influence with Underground right now. We like to push it to guys like Cardi and Thug and shit like that, but let's think about the guys under them. Like Lone, he has a whole lot of influence right now. And people just don't want to say it, but guys do look up to them.
YSL's pretty filled out right now. Like, I don't really think they need to add anyone. But if they did, 9 and Saint kept going on upward, I would give them power. Try and figure out who's next, you know what I mean? Because I think Saint has a really good year, too.
Do you know about the collective that Ian kind of got going on right now? Like the Sicko Collective? Do you mess with any of those artists or not?
I feel like I'm not tapped in, but it's just because, like, I haven't heard anything where I'm like, whoa, that shit's different. But wait, so who's in it?
All right, so you got Dior, you got Southside Silhouette, you got Teezus, Rolling Thrax, Diamond, Skate Star. I'm probably missing some artists, but that's really the gist of it right now.
You see Bryce Fitt's take today, and do you agree with that?
It's kind of tough comparing people to X, to be honest with you, but I feel like his energy does resemble that a lot. It's a decent take. I feel like there's a couple people he should have named too. That's a part of that conversation though, for sure, but I don't think it's a bad take because Teezus do got that energy.
Okay, so I have a question. So someone who's not really tapped in with, what's the name of the collective?
Sicko Collective, or you could just call them 4ET Ian Connor Collective, whatever you want to call it.
Who I feel like you listen to them more, like at least know their music somewhat. Is it worth tapping into their music or not?
Definitely. They have something going on over there where they're slowly rising. These guys are touching above 50K monthly listeners, and there's going to be a moment where they touch the 100Ks, 20Ks, and shit like that. They have a sound right now that's slowly being developed, and eventually they're going to be in that conversation. And I feel like right now they're somewhat running the deep underground. Besides underground mainstream, guys like Osama Sun Che and Espin, they are the conversation too.
What's your favorite out of that?
Favorite right now, the one I'm playing the most, to be honest with you, my favorite is Southside Silhouette, but the one that I'm playing the most is Dior versus You. I feel like at a point in time too, Southside Silhouette and Rolling Thrax and Dior, they all kind of like very inspired from Lone and what he had going on with his sound, and they kind of branched off and made their own shit. No, they're tough though. I fuck with them. How about we set up a stream where I put you on, bro? We should do that, bro.
We could do that like this weekend or something if you're down.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, I'll be down for that one. Fuck it. Yeah, I look, you like that. Like, dude, it's your music style. So who did Kai shout out? Dior versus You?
Until Japan.
I mean, he loves Until Japan. Forget, but that shit was funny. What are your thoughts on that though? Did you think that was funny? Do you think he genuinely like listened to them or no?
I think he do, bro. I think he's trying to become a little more relatable. So he's tapping into different music. It may sound corny, but I think he's just trying to be more cool. It's the same way with people trying to tap in with anime and shit. Bro, just trying to tap in. It's the cool thing right now. It's very trendy. You could just tell the whole scene is growing. When you see guys like Kai listening to the underground, bro, like me personally, I don't get excited, but it's more so it lets me know like what I'm listening to is cool. Like it's growing.
Yeah, I think a lot of people hate it. Honestly, dude, it's funny. Like the labels love that shit though. Promo for a few weeks.
For sure. I was gonna say, who's your top 5 underground artists right now? Because I know you're gonna name a whole bunch of like underground mainstream artists, but name deep underground artists. How I described it. You don't gotta go in order. I know that's gonna be tough.
Top 5 mainstream. It's Osama Sun, Che, Net. I'm probably gonna go Molly, honestly. Okay, then deep. 1300 Saint, easy. Rex V2 for sure. I've been fucking with Bullymon a lot, honestly. Are you not tapped in? Bro, you gotta get tapped in.
Nah, bro. I've been trying. I've been listening a lot.
Yeah, even though he stood me up, I still have been listening. listening. I love Dev Stacks. That's low key it, I feel like.
Okay.
Do you think this year we're gonna have any artists that just like pop out of nowhere?
Yo, every time we think that, somebody pops off. Recently, it was 9. And before that, it was a whole bunch of other guys. Laser and Ian came out of nowhere early 2024. It's always going to happen, bro. There's always going to be that one artist that just comes out of nowhere and take off. Protect, pretty fun, late 2024. I do think we're going to keep having that. People get in a habit of calling the underground boring, but I feel like people are getting lazy. To this day, bro, I look for music every day. Hop on SoundCloud, whatever it might be, TikTok, Twitter, or whatever. I look. I don't just judge based off a snippet or a promo post on Twitter from an account and everybody trashing or whatever. You know, I don't judge like that. Like, I actually tap into shit. Like, I listen to people's music. I might not say it on stream. I might not promote their music, but I'm definitely tapping into some shit. Because I'm always looking for the next guy. I'm not gonna lie, that's not a bad take, though. It's not. So, I feel like people just don't look no more, bro. If you really think about it, though, in like 2016, 2017, Fonny, Uno, Cardi, I found those people like just based off of me searching for other artists based off another artist. A whole bunch of people during that time. And you just gotta navigate, that's all.